Man, do I have a good one for you if you like talk about fallen angels and giants and asteroids. Stick around, this is good. I did about a few months ago, I did a post on how these giant craters aren't from asteroids, but potentially from the fallen angels that were in prison under the earth and were released because we were in Satan's short season and they were in prison for 1,000 years and released. I have a little different take on this now that I've had some more time to think about it and research. Follow along, I think you will find it fascinating. So when I first did this post, I researched how many craters were there. And at the time there were 190, and I linked the 190 to the 200 fallen angels. And look what I see when I research it this time. It's down to 180. Did I impact the algorithm? Did I impact the AI because they don't want you to know that this number is really close to the amount of fallen angels? Because look, a third of God's angels fell and they came down with Lucifer, and a third happens to be about 200, roughly around the 190. There's actually been 195 of those giant craters found, but they don't want you to know that. And my guess is there are probably 5 more in the ocean somewhere we haven't seen. But check this out. This is really cool. Look what they found in Egypt.
Southern border there. So we got Sudan and Libya, all right? All right, this is where it points. It goes across the whole of Egypt. But why do I stop there? What do I say about that? There's your 62 degrees.
This staircase pointed to this.
Something was discovered here in 2008 with Google satellite imagery. Bingo! What is it? Less than a kilometer north of Sudan, 70 miles east from Libya. What is it? The Camille Crater. Wow. The mysterious staircase located in far northeastern Egypt points to the Camille Crater in far southwestern Egypt. Unbelievable. And the crater, interestingly enough, is 88 royal cubits, the length of the Great Pyramid's Grand Gallery. Okay, so there's 88 royal cubits. It's the Grand Gallery. Could be a connection there.
Check this out.
All right, meteoric iron. The King Tut dagger made
Heaven,
of meteoric iron.
Not space.
This was holy in Egypt. Incredible. Ba, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ba, the Egyptian word for heaven, is the same word used to describe what we now call iron. Look at this. Iron is as precious as gold. It represents heaven. It's heaven. Wow, meteoric iron equals heaven. They also believe that pharaohs were reborn as star gods composed of meteoric iron, because it says in the pyramid text, the king's bones are iron, and the king's members are the imperishable stars.
So this crater, found in Egypt, the Camille Crater, not only did it have it had a staircase pointing directly at it. Literally, it was built directly at it. It also had a obelisk pointing directly at it. And these were, of course, of like 100 miles pointing to this crater. And this guy's saying that they're linking the metal found in that crater to the heavens, not space, because we're in a covered dome and heaven's above. But check this out. They always put the truth in plain sight. And basically what I'm getting from this is that the fallen angels fell down and they used that material just like God created men, humans, from the dust of the earth. Look what the angels did. And look, this isn't just an impact crater. Check it out. The truth in plain sight.
We were not stone then, but light. It was not our place to interfere. Yet we chose to try and help mankind. And when we disobeyed the Creator, He punished us. We were encrusted by your world. Rock and mud shackled our fiery glow. Still we taught mankind all we knew of creation. With our help, they rose from the dust, became great and mighty. But then they turned our gifts to violence. Only one man protected us, your grandfather Methuselah. We were hunted, most of us killed.
So in the Bible, it talks about Lucifer betraying God and him being banished to the earth, and Lucifer convincing a third of the angels to come down with him. And they come down as star heavenly bodies, and they literally take and create the rock and turn into some sort of abomination of angels. And whether they stayed rocks or they were able to turn to something looking more of a human form, I think these remnants are literally the remnants of fallen angels coming to our earthly realm. And then what they did from there is they mated with human women, created the giants, and then the giants became cannibalistic and just started eating and killing and murdering everyone. And then God came with the flood. So this is eye-opening to me. I think there's literally almost scientific proof that what they are saying is asteroids coming from space rocks is actually coming from heaven, and that fallen angels brought technology. They brought the knowledge of how to war and corrupt things. And to me, this is an amazing story. And I want to just give you one more example of how they put this truth in plain sight.
This is no thunderstorm. It's a thunder battle.
Bless me. The legends are true. Giants! Storm giants!
Known giants. And the Hobbit sure likes to tell the truth about giants and dragons and magic rings, King Solomon's ring. This is supposed to be fantasy. It's truth. It's history.